Sowete Amore, Sowete Comites. My name is Reese. I am the current NJCL president for 2025 to 2026, and welcome to one of our last videos this year on the NJCL YouTube account. This year, we have been going over everything that NJCL offers, whether it's Classicalia, one of our first videos, or Latin League, Kertamen, to all sorts of things convention, being stuff such as creative arts and graphic arts. Today, we are going to be talking about the National Senior Classical League. This is especially something that my fellow seniors might want to watch, since it is what we kind of do once you graduate. It's another organization that you can join, since our seniors are no longer a part of the NJCL, always in our hearts, but cannot be registered members. So let's get into it. First things first, quid est. We're going to scooch myself over here. The Senior Classical League is an organization just like the NJCL is, and it composes of different groups. Usually it mostly composes of a lot of college kids, but you can stay in the SCL after college, you can join it after college, and it's just kind of another step or the next kind of place that you could join if you would like to. We have a ton of snazzy SCLers, and there are a lot of things that they do. For example, during That's Entertainment, when you see the funny comedies, the funny skits are hosts. Even when you see the people behind the scenes, so the people that are our stage crew who we always cheer on, that is the SCL. When you read the convention ear, which comes out every single day at convention, this year it's going to be digital, and it includes things such as remarks and testimonials. It includes a ton of funny things. It can include things like strands. Last year there was a really funny article on acronyms, because a lot of the candidates for NJCL convention were using a lot of acronyms. So all that sort of stuff is SCL. When you see the people who are helping run Olympica and Ludi, a lot of the time that is also the SCL. The SCL is absolutely incredible. They also have their own banquet, but if you want to keep continuing your love of, the Junior Classical League, and you want to, get in very few hours of sleep helping out with the ear, the joke of Ludi napping, and you just want to be a part of an amazing community of people, the SCL could be perfect for you. It is super low key, super chill, and pretty amazing. I am personally very excited to be a part of it. Okay, so next up, Komodo et Quando. I'm going to move down here. We're moving everywhere today. The how and the when can you join the SCL? So let's start with the how. You can check out the NSCL website to pay your dues. That's what that QR code is up there. Or you can register. You should definitely go to our mixer, or their mixer that they're having at convention if you're going to convention, as well as you should check with your state, or the state that your college is in, to see if they have a Senior Classical League chapter there. So just like we have the NJCL and then we have separate state versions. So for example, I'm a part of the NJCL and the VJCL. There is also the NSCL and the VSCL. So it's very similar to the Junior Classical League in that sense. Next up, when our recently graduated seniors, you guys, and me included, we can be slashers this year, which means that it's our transition from being in the NJCL to being in the NSCL. And it is highly recommended if you're thinking about it, you just want to meet some cool people, go to the NSCL Mixer day one of convention. I can't wait to see you guys there. If you're going, I'll be there for a little bit. And it's just a great time to meet the amazing people that are the SCL and kind of get more information. So I highly recommend. I'm really excited to go. Okay. The big question, Kerr. Why do we love the NSCL? What do we love about it? All that sort of stuff. For this, I have asked some NSCL officers to help us out from this year. So you're going to hear from Joji, who is our parley, as well as Alden, who is our current president. So I am going to play those now.
Hi everyone, I'm Joji, the NSCL Parley, and I love the SCL, and here's why. I really loved the JCL back when I was in high school, and I'm super glad I'm able to continue staying engaged with it while I'm in college. I go to a very STEM-focused college, so this is a great way for me to stay engaged with the humanities, classics as a whole. The JCL also provided so much to me over so many years, and I'm really glad to be able to give back to that organization and to help make new memories for the next generation of JCLers. Convention is super fun as an SCLer. We have lots of late nights writing TE skits and early mornings helping out with Ludi and Olympica, and all around it's a great time. So if you have just graduated high school, I strongly encourage you to join the SCL and continue coming back, continue helping out, and have a great time.
Soeteones, I'm Alden, a longtime JCLer and the current NSCL president. Now, I love the SCL for so many different reasons, but if I had to really condense it into one very concise explanation as to why I think the SCL is great and why JCLers should join it, it would be this. So JCL, a lot of what you're doing is celebrating the classics, but I think a lot of the core of what JCL is, especially at convention, is doing really fun things with really cool people. And the thing about SCL that makes it so awesome is you get to keep doing different really fun things, but still with really cool people, many of whom are the same really cool people that you were doing the really fun things with in JCL. My first convention getting involved with SCL at all was last convention at Miami. I went into it with no clue how the SCL worked. Ended up having a blast, one of my favorite conventions ever. If you're wondering what we do at convention, we are in charge of running Olympica and Ludi. We also put together That's Entertainment for everyone. And then, of course, you also see us writing the convention ear, all those fun little articles in there. And outside of those three main things, we're also having a blast doing our own little fun SCL shenanigans. It's truly an amazing time, and I would strongly recommend any JCLer graduating high school join. It's a super fun time, super worth doing, strongly recommend.
So that is a little bit on the NSCL. Something that I forgot to talk about earlier that I'm also going to put in now is that my slashers, my fellow graduating seniors, you can get involved with the SCL this year not only by going to the mixers, but if you want to help out with That's Entertainment or TE, or you want to help out with Olympica and Ludi, you can apply to be a shadow, which basically means that you get to follow around the chairs and the people who help lead the charge for TE and for Ludi and Olympica. For more on that, you should definitely check out their Instagram and their website. But NSCL is an amazing community of people just like the JCL. A lot of them might be people that you were in the JCL with, and it is just really fun and something that I'm personally very excited to be a part of. If you have any questions, you should email the NSCL president, the NSCL advisor, or talk to your teacher. So Olympica at njcl.org is our advisor, the NSCL advisor, and the Olympica chair, and the main person, president at nscl.org. You can email me, but I will technically be ex officio, so I might not be able to answer. Thank you guys so much for watching all of these videos, or maybe just this one. No matter where you were along the way, this has been a really fun thing that I've gotten to do this year. So gratias maximas. I hope to see you maybe in one of my other videos that I have filmed, maybe at convention or just some point along the way. And karate et walete.